Talk to me.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. The Midsummer Classic between the National League All-Stars and the American League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on MLB Network. I'll be joined in a moment by Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, but first let's give you a look at this year's American and National League All-Star starters as voted on by you, the fans. Final preparations being made on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 American League All-Stars.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star Game. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs. So I get that leadoff guy on, I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing. Time for a look at the defense for the AL All-Stars, brought to you by Majestic. And in the outfield, Michael Brantley. You can put him anywhere out there in the outfield. He can play left, right, or center, and we may see that before the game is over. He's that versatile. He can go get it with the best of them.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off for the National League, designated hitter, Paul Goldschmidt.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Oh, and the changeup is taken for a called third strike, and the leadoff man is gone to begin the ball game. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. HR, what's the key for him here tonight?
Matt, they're facing an excellent pitcher. Look, and what great pitchers do, they get stronger as the game goes on. So to me, you got to get him early. I want to see if they take pitches, maybe try to work the count a little bit, get that pitch count up, and maybe see if they can get him weaker as he goes deeper into the game. But it's going to be a challenge, no doubt.
Into the windup and the pitch. Corey Seager comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Temperature at first pitch, there it is, 79 degrees as we get things started tonight. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him. So he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike.
This is where getting ahead in the count really pays off for you. Now you can get him to chase a pitch, maybe get a ground ball, double play, or a strikeout. Either way, it's going to help your cause.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Joey Votto at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a consistent and fair umpire, Matt. Sometimes he might give a little on the corners, but it doesn't ever seem to impact the game too much.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So a good job on the mound there as he'll strand the runner at third in the opening half inning. It's the National League nothing. American Leaguers coming to bat. You're watching the Major League Baseball All-Star Game exclusively on the show. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's the key for them tonight, Harold?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
Max Scherzer, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do you have for us on him, H?
What he's going to feature today, Matt, he's got the fastball, changeup, slider in his repertoire, and I'm sure we'll see all 3 of those pitches, but he'll use that changeup more as an out pitch, more so than maybe the slider. All right, let's get a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the National League All-Stars. And behind the plate, you got Buster Posey. Took him a little while to figure out how to work things in the big leagues, but boy, can he catch. He can still catch and throw. He'll fool you every now and then, too, but he calls a tremendous game.
Digging in now, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Jose Altuve.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Oh, and not a swing for the bubblegum card there. It's 1-1.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Harper has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Whew, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Francisco Lindor is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To short. Seager from the outfield grass. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
Batting third, right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Scherzer looks in. Here's the 0-1. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
Here's Scherzer now 1-1. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm giving him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
So the first 2 batters of the inning go out, and then the 3-hitter gets a base hit here, bringing up the middle of the order. This guy's got power. It could be 2-0 before you blink.
So coming to the plate, Mookie Betts. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. A cold strike on the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Now the 0-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Second inning coming up here in South Florida with no score. So striding in, Nolan Arenado, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
Nolan Arenado.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Time for a look at the defense for the AL All-Stars, brought to you by Majestic. And in the outfield, George Springer. He can run, he can throw, he can go get them, and he can jump over a wall for you. You can put him anywhere out there, and he's going to make the plays.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And this is swung on and missed. His fifth strikeout already, and there are two gone in the inning.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last four hitters for evidence. All four of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Here's Buster Posey now. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more of our All-Star Game coverage in a moment. Standing in, Robinson Cano, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
Designated hitter, Robinson Cano.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
The good hitters, they don't usually have trouble with the low 90s fastball. He might have been looking for something else.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And that misses. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Right there, Murphy at second. Fielded cleanly. No problem here. 1 away.
All right, let's get a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the National League All-Stars. And I'm looking down there at Joey Votto. You know, Joey will surprise you. He'll make an unbelievable play because he's a gambler. He's not afraid to challenge on a bunt, and he's not afraid to turn and spin and throw a ball to second base without even looking that direction.
Here's George Springer. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Nope.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And another foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Michael Brantley as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Scherzer into the windup. Here it is on 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are tied 0-0. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out.
Batting ninth, left fielder Marcell Ozuna.
Stepping in, Marcell Ozuna, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Third inning, no score to this point. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Digging in to try it again, Paul Goldschmidt. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Way late on the fastball for strike one.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Zach Greinke, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
21, Zach Greinke.
So digging in now, Gary Sanchez. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning.
Sanchez.
Eight, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Greinke ready now, the 1-1. And that catches the high outside corner, 1-2 now.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
Here's Greinke's 1-2. Line towards center field, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Well, you're not always going to hit the good pitches, you hit the mistakes, and that one hung up there, a mistake. Nice piece of hitting.
Mike Moustakas.
Into the box, Mike Moustakas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Comes set with the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit to short. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
Back-to-back hits, and now the inning is set up. They're trying to put the first run on the board, so you can bunt, move them up. Now you're second and third. You may draw the infield in, or if they sit back, get the easy ground ball, and you pick up the first run of the game. But it's all set up with those back-to-back singles, and now you can do whatever you want to do with the rest of the inning.
Into the box, Jose Altuve. And he takes ball 1. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Ozuna going back on it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Francisco Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And that's through for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Well, that's a line drive single, but the runner's not going to score. Now, remember, with less than 2 outs, he had to freeze. Hit it a little bit too hard at the wrong guy. He'll take the hit, but no RBI.
In now, Nelson Cruz, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
Here it comes on 0-2. That misses 1-2.
I like the pitch right there, Matt. Bases loaded. You got to look for that strikeout right there. That's a nasty pitch for the hitter to lay off of. I'd come back with it again.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Hey, anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Mookie Betts as Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. As a look, now the pitch. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Well, here we sit, 2 on, 2 outs, 2 strikes. Look, they start off looking good this inning, and it'd be very deflating if they don't pick up something here. A lot more pressure on him than he thought going up there.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. Now a good throw comes into the infield, so that'll force the second runner to hold on over at third base.
Designated hitter, Robinson Cano.
Here's Robbie Cano now. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound, and he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 4 hits here, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the American League 1 and the National League 0. Matt Vasgersian back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac as the 2016 National League Rookie of the Year Corey Seager settles in to start things out.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher to tell you about. It's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006. The 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. Oh, and 2, here it is. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Never fun to see a pitch come up and in, but obviously not being a fastball, he didn't mean anything by it.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. And there's ball one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Set to deliver on 2-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
19, no problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Joey Votto is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. Fastball, then this one runs in on him as he has to dance out of danger there.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready with the 1-2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the National Leaguers. They trail this one 1-0. Steven Strasburg, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Steven Strasburg.
Here's George Springer. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Center fielder, George Springer.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
No, that's low.
And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Grounded to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Left fielder number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Stanton is underneath this one. And that's out number 2.
Up next for the American League, catcher Gary Sanchez.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Strasburg comes set. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Nope.
Down and away, ball 1. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors thus far for the American League. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I tell you what, he had to honor the fastball. The fastball, the pitch before, and back with the changeup. That's a great combination.
Now the pitch. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the American League 1 and the National League 0. Here's Nolan Arenado. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Dylan Betances takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 68, Dylan Betances.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Here's Bryce Harper now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's a ball. And that misses for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. There's a good swing by Harper, but this will drift foul off to the right and out of play. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
Yep, 1-2.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
He's set and the pitch. Buster Posey started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. The 0-2 once more. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. NL down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Carlos Martinez, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Carlos Martinez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Moustakas. A matchup with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning.
Mike Moustakas.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. The 0-1 delivery. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Tough to swing when that bat's sitting on his shoulder. I think he's being a little bit too patient right here. Now he's got to really protect and battle.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Jose Altuve.
Ready once again, Jose Altuve. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Francisco Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, right here, this is what you live for. When you know you got a great hitter behind you, you're getting a good count. He's in a count right here, and just look for your pitch. You know they got to come after you.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't hold back. 3-1.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch, clearly looking for a fastball.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
3-2.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 3-2 one more time. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
No respect. They know you're struggling, so they came right at you with the fastball 3-2, and you got the base hit. That's got to make you feel pretty good.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. And another throw over, and the runner back. Here it comes, 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. And again a throw, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The AL leads it 1-0. Here's Daniel Murphy now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
That's a great spot down the zone there. Hard to do anything with the pitch down there.
Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he lays off the slurve. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. Again, he sends it out of play. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was one strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I like the aggressiveness, Matt. He hits the batter, then he comes right back with the fastball and says, dare you to hit it. I'm coming after you.
A runner at first with no outs here. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I like that pitch right there. You know he's keyholing you 2-0, and you put one right on the corner. He's not going to swing at it, and now all of a sudden you're back in the count again.
Runners on first with 1 down. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Corey Seager is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone. But something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2. Two out with the man at first. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Hey, good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. NL leaves 1. They still trail 1-0. Robbie Ray enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 38, Robbie Ray.
Digging in once again, Nelson Cruz. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Did you see the movement on that pitch? Started right at him and came back over the plate. That is that two-seamer with great movement.
Now the pitch.
Nope,
that's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Therefore it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter, second baseman, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground to third. Arenado has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Robinson Cano.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
When he is on, that slider is one of the best pitches in all baseball. That's why he's so tough to those lefties.
Oh, and 2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one.
You hate facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, and now you go down 0-2. You have no idea what he's going to throw here. The at-bat's almost over.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1, 2, 3 go the American League, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. The American League out front in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Charlie Blackmon will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 19, Charlie Blackmon. Now pitching for the American League.
So a new pitcher entering the fray now. It'll be the hard-throwing right-hander Craig Kimbrell. Close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
2-1 pitch is a knuckle curve taken for called strike 2. Set to deal on 2-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Ready with the 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Ryan Zimmerman will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Well, this is kind of the life of a pinch hitter. You maybe get one at bat a game, and it usually comes against a relief pitcher that's absolutely throwing bullets at you.
There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Zach Kozar will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. It's a lead for the American League. 1-0. Charlie Blackmon will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 19,
Ryan Zimmerman will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Zach Kozar is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now. Wade Davis gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Davis.
Striding in once again, George Springer. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Fielder, George Springer.
High in the air out to center field. Harper has a read on it. 1 out.
Left fielder number 23, Michael Brantley.
Ready for another chance? Michael Brantley. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
Ready with the 0-1. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Ready with another 0-2. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. smoked on the ground left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Bottom of the 7th inning will go at least one plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit.
First baseman, number 8.
Ready for another shot now. Mike Moustakas. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. From the stretch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Coming on is Ozuna, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at him. Boom, boom. Base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
Into the box now, Jose Altuve, as he rips it on the ground to second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The AL out in front here, 1-0. Ender Inciarte is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Ender Inciarte.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Well, he's got a nice count, 2-0. I know he's looking for something to hit here, but hey, a walk wouldn't hurt you either. Down late in the game, base runners don't hurt.
2-0, here it is. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. Two balls and a strike, here it comes. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Three and one, here it is. Little tapper down the first baseline. That's a foul ball. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Striding into the box, Buster Posey. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. That's a fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A fastball that just misses inside.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And this is fouled at the plate. Two and two count. Here it comes. Another one sent foul. The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Lindor is going to have plenty of room as he puts it away in front of the dugout for the first out of the inning. 8th inning now in this all-star matchup as you get a look at the line score. The American Leaguers leading in this one as they close in on defeating their National League rivals. Ready once again, Daniel Murphy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Here comes the 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Now he finds himself down 2-0. It looks like he's just distracted. This is the advantage of having a guy on first base who can run.
Two-0 pitch on the way. Way in front of that fastball. I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And the pitch on 2-1. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Josh Harrison will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 5, Josh Harrison.
And a ball, 1-0. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Drilled right back up the middle. There is Altuve. Throw will go to Betts at second for the force out, and the inning is over. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The AL leads it 1-0. Ender Inciarte will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 11.
Josh Harrison will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 5, Josh Harrison.
Alex Wood is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Alex Wood.
Francisco Lindor will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Lindor.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And the pitch. A swing and a miss and a ball down.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Liner toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground to third. Cozart is there. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Wood gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Harrison sprinting after it, but this will land foul just shy of the wall. The 1-2 pitch. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Inciarte moving in. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. American League goes down in order, but they lead it 1-0. DJ LeMahieu is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. Brandon Kinsler takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Brandon Kinsler.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one, here it comes. Way out in front. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and you can't catch up to the express.
And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Number 30, Michael Conforto.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
And the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Brantley ranging back. But he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows there are no awards for successfully getting 26 outs. You need to get all 27 before you can start celebrating. That 2-out double here in the 9th, putting the equalizer on at second base. A couple of minutes ago, this thing looked like it might be over, but everything can change with one swing of the bat.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Squared that one up just a little late.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Here's the 1-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And the throw to first will take care of him as the tying run will be left stranded at second base. This ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the